that 39,000 teachers were given early retirement. Because if the teacher can only score less than 40%, what can he teach for the student to get 100%? Are you getting my approach? And therefore there is need for us to develop some certain standards. And from the foregoing, making policies that support and develop practicing teachers and teacher trainees remains the most viable option of improving education quality, Bona Vice Chancellor. In this regard, many African nations have developed professional standards for teachers and school readers. Professional standards are statements of teachers' professional attributes, professional knowledge, and understanding, and professional skills. In Zimbabwe, there are 3 main domains that describe the teaching standards. In South Africa, they have 10. In Liberia and Egypt, they have 5. Ethiopia and Kenya, they have 5 standards, which we are building on in our TPD. And the aim is to ensure that our teachers are employable globally. I would like to inform this congregation that as I stand here today, we have about 750,000 teachers. The Teacher Service Commission has employed around 372,000. That tells you we have over 300,000 teachers who are either engaged in private schools and others are not in class. So the challenge we have as a nation is we have already a workforce that is ready to work, but we cannot provide enough vacancies. What do we do with our brothers and sisters that the families have spent money on, that the government has spent money on? And that's why our thinking, a paradigm shift, is it possible to export our teachers out there so that they can earn their living in the global arena? Yes, it's possible. But the other question is, do they meet the international standard? And that's why we are professionalizing our teaching by providing the TPD, which once our teachers go through that, what will happen, just like Cuba, which exports doctors, nurses, and medical staff, as a country, we can have bilateral agreements where we have country-to-country engagements, and we can have our teachers, those who are good in English, they can go to China, and also those who are good in Kiswahili, like my brother here, can comfortably go to China, teach them Kiswahili. When they come to China Square, they are able to sell their goods without a challenge. Sio ni ukweli? Yeah? You go to France, you get your job there. Because they want teachers to teach in English and the like. And other parts of the world. Our brothers here in Somalia, I believe they are stabilizing very soon. They will require tens of thousands of teachers. All what they require to do is pay us in international rates. If they can pay us 300,000, 400,000 for a teacher, why not go and take the job? For 5 years you come back, then you can buy the of Kadwana and put up infrastructure and survive. Because what we require in life is empowerment. So what we are saying, is it possible for us, therefore, to develop professionals that are marketable out there? That can only happen if we have quality education. What is the role of university education in the 21st century? Mr. Vice Chancellor, higher education for the 21st century plays a vital role in educating the current and next generation of leaders, driving the research agenda for both the public and private, and playing critical role in shaping the direction of national economies. The World Declaration of Higher Education for the 21st century affirms that the core missions and values of higher education, in particular, the mission to contribute to sustainable development and improvement society as a whole. Universities should produce graduates who are responsible citizens, able to meet the needs of all sectors of human activity by offering relevant qualifications, including professional training, which combine high knowledge and skills, using courses and content continually tailored to the present and the future needs of the society. They should provide opportunities for higher learning and for learning throughout life, giving to learners an optimal range of choice and flexibility of entry and exit points within the system, as well as an opportunity for individual development and societal mobility. The 21st century institutions of higher learning should create and disseminate knowledge through research and provide as part of its service to the community. relevant expertise to assist societies in their cultural perspective and areas, social and economic development, promoting developing of scientific and technological research, as well as in the social sciences, humanities, and the creative arts. They should help graduates to understand, interpret, preserve, enhance, promote, and disseminate national, regional, international, and historical cultures in context of cultural pluralism and diversity. I know when the colonialists came here, whatever our forefathers were doing was deemed demonic. Even what my brother is talking of, the ginger products there, even the neem, you know, our forefathers, that's why I'm alive. Our forefathers who came, possibly were living in the time of Jesus and beyond, they lived. They were not having conventional medicine. But when colonialists came here, what do they tell them? Yo, ni uganga. So you realize we have lost a lot of indigenous knowledge, which we need to tap, package, and possibly patent, so that that knowledge which enabled our forefathers to live for centuries, then is it possible for us to tap to the remaining, to the remnants of the knowledge, and then we repackage it to fit in the 21st century. And therefore universities have that responsibility through research. That's why there is a tree there we were told. What was the name of that tree in the Raka language? Modiodio. There is some fruits of Modiodio there. They are somewhere there. And the young man was telling us how they can be used for certain products. That one is indigenous knowledge. Can research be done? Can repackaging be done? Is it possible now to be innovative enough that it can be applied in the current dispensation? And therefore, universities and institutions of higher learning should train students to protect and enhance societal values by inculcating values which form the basis of democratic citizenship. Mr. Vice Chancellor, it is important, therefore, for the state to ensure that higher education institutions are highly funded, as well as there is interface between higher education, science, policymakers, institutions, as well as also the industry, where our graduates go for internship as well as go for job. Without that interface of collaboration and conversation, then if the universities and institutions of higher learning, they do things in their own zeal, then there will be a lot of problem. Higher education, therefore, in the 21st century should focus on sustainable initiative where campuses support local sustainability efforts, engage and share information with international network. I am April informed from this area. The best honey in Kenya comes from Tharaka, I think followed by Kerio Valley. But the question is, we as this university, what kind of a research can we do for value addition? Is it possible to do chemical analysis of the content of this honey, so that in the market, whether through social media, through YouTube, you will be talking of the honey with the following and analyzing the benefits and telling the world, when you take the honey, your life expectancy is extended by 10 years, you know, or whatever it is. Or you look more beautiful, you look more handsome. Or the wrinkles will go. Or the hair that is not on your head will start germinating, and people like us will start buying. What I'm saying is that I need to look, let's see what we have. How can we do research that we find what is it that is unique in it? Is it the plants that provide the pollen to the bees? Or do we have bee species that are not the normal Apis, is it Marifella? Yeah? What is it so unique? And that's where we are, because we are supposed to address the needs of the immediate society, the needs of the current situation of humanity. And therefore, teaching and research should lead to knowledge transfer and application of knowledge in order to address current and future needs. Mr. Vice Chancellor, in this regard, institutions of higher learning should be incubators of innovation, should discourage decolonization of the mind and encourage disruptive thinking. This will revolutionize the world and trigger new innovations as well as generation of new knowledge. In conclusion, reputable universities across the world have unmistakable reputation of what they are known of. When you go to MIT, Massachusetts in the US, is known for engineering and IT. Stanford is known for research and innovation. Harvard is known for academic excellence. California Institute of Technology is known for science and engineering. Oxford is known for science and humanities. Zurich University is known for high quality academic programs. Cambridge University is known for science and technology. Stellenbosch University in South Africa is known for innovations in wine distilling. So the young man who is distilling wine from bananas. You need to find out how do they do distilling of grapes from Stellenbosch University from the South Africa. And when you come to Kenyan perspective, University of Nairobi is known for law and medicine, isn't it? Yeah. When you come to bit of business studies, Strathmore University. In fact, if you go for an interview with a Strathmore University student, I can tell you, you will struggle. One, that university has a code of ethics of students. So even the students are known now across the country that they have a different way of behaving. The value systems. Value systems. When you go, if you go to Egerton, it's known of agriculture. Isn't it? KU was known of what? Education. The big question and the challenge I want to throw back as Tharaka University, I'm so happy you are in the formative years. You are not going to start redoing what others have done. We need to create a brand. Materials in terms of what we use for research and the like, access to a network of other professionals, that is body, the lecturing body, and the stakeholders. We have one vision to make Tharaka University a global recognized university. And for that to do that, we must create our own brand. The Vice Chancellor said he is going to give lunch. If he is going to give lunch, I don't know what is the menu. Comrades, forgive me. But my assumption is, if, for example, you are to be given soft drinks, we have products from Coca-Cola company, we have products from other companies. You will be very surprised. People will first of all pick what? The Coca-Cola product. Actually, they only go for the alternatives if those brands are out. Why? There is the value that you attach to the blood. And I'm calling the president of the students in this university. Can we be able to work with the university administration? We create a brand for this university. So that when the graduates of the Tharaka University step out, actually you will not step out. People will come for you here. People will come for you here because they know it's not about knowledge and skills, even the values and the character you have. That they know that the IT student from here, a teacher from this university, somebody who has done agricultural engineering and anything from this university, there is a difference. And therefore, it will require both the students and everybody else, let us all be visionary enough and have what I would say, a teamwork mindset mentality to transform the Tharaka University into an epitome of knowledge, character, and physical development of our learners, so that we can be able to stand out of the cloud. May God bless you. May God bless the Tharaka University. May God be found with you. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much, our chief guest, Dr. JAMLECK. MUTURI for that moving